Have you ever heard of Murphy's Law, which states anything that can go wrong will go wrong? Which is exactly why I'm driving on this road once again along the coast from LA down to San Diego area. And a week ago when I was driving down to San Diego, I was ready to have a great time. The sun was shining, the weather was good, open highways. I have my car, get to open it up, palm trees palming, and just, you know, it's gonna be a good time. I stopped at a Walmart to pick some things up. And when I come out, it was every car person's worst nightmare. There was a shopping cart kissing my door. And if you're new here, what's up? My name is Lucas. I make videos about my car, which is the PRC at the moment that I just got like 5 months ago. And I just moved to LA like 2 months ago. So if you know any Subaru or BRZ meets, please let me know. I'm trying to hang. But then I was like, wait, that part of my car is PPF. My doors and my fender. So it should be fine, right? No scratches. That's what PPF is made for. And upon further inspection, yes, there is no scratches. It left a massive ding on my door. And I was like, I don't even want to go to work anymore. Let me just turn around and go home. I'm ready to crash out. How hard did this shopping cart hit my door that it dented it? Like that, like, was it intentional? It's just messed up. I was just ready to crash out because I'm like, how do I get this fixed? Do I even need to get it fixed? Do I give it to an auto body shop and just lose my car for 2 weeks and just be super inconvenient? Or they say screw it and drop the money for a pair of Cybon carbon doors? Cybon? And of course I knew about PDR, paintless dent removal, and I was always under the impression that for something like this, like a dent doing PDR, that it would never return to be like as good as new. For example, you know how in school when they gave you pipe cleaners and you took it out of the bag and it was like straight as an arrow, and if you do any type of bend to it, it will never be as straight as it was new. Like, yeah, you can try to straighten it out, but then when you run your hands through it, you'll still feel the ridges again. So I thought that's how it was with like body panels in cars, that like, yeah, if you get it fixed, it'll look fine, but then you'll still see prints of previous damage or imprints of work that was done here. So I was never really had faith in it. I thought like, that's it, you have to kind of get a whole new door. And after doing some research, I actually found this shop called Dent close to San Diego where I was working. And he actually has a whole YouTube channel where he makes tutorials and gives advice on doing PDR. And sometimes he even intentionally puts dents in cars just to fix it for content. And it looks good as new. Like, you couldn't even tell work was being done on it, that there ever was a dent in the first place. And that's exactly what I'm doing today, driving back down the coast towards San Diego to Dent for Mike, which I assume he is owner and operator, and he's also the guy in all the videos, to fix my car. I am not here yet. I just wanted to stretch my legs, but check out this view. Not the truck. You don't get views like this in New York City. Kind of peaceful out here, you know? I don't know if you see this on camera, but this is where the actual dent is. Because I was there anyways, I was actually gonna get a few more dents fixed. So that's the major one, yes. But around here, it's hard to see, so probably that's gonna get picked up on camera, but there's a piece of clean fingerprints right here. But there's also another dent over there that I got from the dealership. Like, it came like that and I didn't even know it was dented until I was getting PPF. And there's actually one more dent on this side of the fender. I don't know if you'll see the dent itself, but you see this little nick. That is not the paint getting chipped, that's the PPF catching whatever hit this. And I think it's a rock. I don't think it was somebody's door. But what kind of rock is this? Like, did Superman throw it? Because it almost went through my PPF, or it tried to, and luckily, you know, PPF caught it, but it dented. I just stopped for a sec in a Walmart parking lot to finish this video, but when he showed me the result, I was like so amazed. Probably hard to see on camera, but even to me, my human eye, like, I can't figure out which part of it was dented. Like, I don't know which exact area it was, and I'm just super amazed with that. Same with the hood. Like, it's dusty, so I know that that's where it is, but I'm like looking at it, I would never have been able to tell there was a dent over there. This one, I mean, the PPF did his job, so it's nicked like that, right? It didn't go through the paint. The actual paint itself is not chipped, but that's the only way I would have known that that's where the dent was. But dent wise, like I would not be able to tell that's where the dent is. But overall, I'm just so happy with the result. Even before getting PDR, like yeah, you couldn't really tell on camera that there's a dent there or in the hood or whatever, or I'll just shoot from a different angle. But it's the fact that I know it's there, I'm like, it's bothering me. And then also it's because getting this car, like I made mistakes with my GTI, so that's why I was trying to avoid doing it with this car. That's why I got PPF with it, and I got all these things done with the car to kind of like keep it as fresh and as new as possible, even though that's impossible. But it's just overall frustrating where like I do everything in my power to prevent stuff like this from happening, right? I try to park far away and getting PPF and just trying to keep it as clean as possible, yet stuff still happens. But that's just life, I guess. But anyways, let bygones be bygones. I'm so glad this has been solved, and it feels as good as new again, even better than new, because when I bought the car, there was a dent on the hood, and not anymore. Stay tuned, like I'm finally get to be like back on track with my actual progress of my car, and next week I will finally be able to do my first real big boy mod. Here's a hint, it begins with E and ends in exhaust. This is future editing, Lucas, and guess what? I think I'm done with this car. This car has to be cursed, because come take a look at this. The beginning part of this video took place on Monday. That's when I got all the other dents fixed. Today is Saturday, and guess what? How I get another one? Can you, where's the, right there. What the fuck? What the flip? Somebody opened their door onto this, and obviously no scratch because PPF, but it's dented again. Like, who opens the door with that much velocity that it dents my door? I went to this parking lot where on the weekend there was usually more people, so the parking attendant gives you a spot instead of me being able to choose one. Come back to my car, it was an older Lincoln car, and I'm like, I already know these people don't care about their car, and they definitely probably don't respect other people's car. And this parking lot, I guess, was smaller, so all the cars were parked way closer together, not like these like double line type of thing. It was just one line. Come back and I'm like there was a mark here, and I was like, okay, cool, it's just scratched. PPF caught it, no biggie. And of course, no, somehow it dented. And I think this car is just cursed. Like I'm done with this car. I think the first dent, the world just wants me to have one dent on my car. Yes, I wish it didn't happen, but I'm not as upset this time around as I was the first time, where I'm like, I'm just ready to fight everyone in this parking lot. And I think it's because I know that this can easily be fixed and it'll look as good as new. So I just gotta take the time to somehow go down there again and get it fixed. And this dent is not as big, so I don't know, maybe I don't have to get it fixed. Maybe maybe the world just wants me to have a first dent and I just have to have that there.